The first reaction is, when you see the saddle, this looks special, different. The second approach is, okay, that's not so bad when you sit in it. My name is Roberto Cristofoletti. I'm Italian. My mother is Scottish, actually. Both my parents met and work in this facility. I've been running this place, La Scuderia della Capiniera, in the north of Milan for 50 years or more. And there's a strong tradition in my family. Both my parents have been trainers and have been very successful with their students, and I grew up in this. So as a trainer, I try to portray or to repeat the good lessons that I received when I was younger. I think it's vital to what I can bring to my students, my own experience and my own mistakes and the different horses and many complicated situations that you have to try and solve. The approach as a trainer to look first and then speak. Look at the horse, listen to the rider, listen to what the horse and rider combination are saying to me when I look at them first. I think that there needs to be an element of play and experimentation, because with that kind of curiosity you can then progress and try and see what works. The first reaction is, when you see the saddle, this looks special, different. The second approach is, okay, that's not so bad when you sit in it. You expect it to be like riding on a bareback horse. It's absolutely comfortable, actually, with the seat, and the quality of the materials really hits you. And then, of course, when you start, you feel a little bit surprised by the lack of support. But as you go, quite quickly, but maybe in 20 minutes, I would say you feel quite comfortable. Your lower leg comes around the horse, you find your place. And I've noticed this with, I've had the saddle now a couple of weeks and thrown a lot of students on, and it's been the same with everyone. At the last show in the morning, I rode my Grand Prix horse with the Essentielle, and about an hour and a half before the Grand Prix. And when I then got in my standard saddle, I felt an incredible, and that's what you feel. You feel an incredible connection with, you feel really safe and stable with your lower leg position. When you get in the saddle, your position has the habits and the muscle memory of your normal situation, what your body is used to. And then as you sit in the Essentielle, you start to adapt to the fact that you need to find another anchor, another stability. And when you then find your stability, it becomes your habit again. You start to create a new habit, and you start to, I think, use those muscles that give you that stability. And then when you go back in your standard saddle, you have the muscle memory, you really feel supported and safe and stable in your position. You're very close to the horse. That's, of course, the grounding element. I think the closer you are to the horse, the less damaging you are. And when you're close, you are obliged to stay in the horse's movement and do your actions through the horse's movement rather than for yourself. I always say to my students that our position is our communication system. So I think this is a tool to sharpen your position to what is really necessary to communicate as even more precisely with your horse.